As we continue in worship, I'm going to ask y'all to do this for me, please. Bishop will have to leave, but before he leaves, I will call for Commissioner Art Teele when he comes and he has a presentation.
Honorable Bishop, the member clergy, especially the presiding elder and the pastor of this church. As you know, the city of Miami needs prayer. And I'm going to ask our bishop to give a special prayer to all of the citizens, especially the African American citizens of this city, because this city really does need a new moral and spiritual guidance. I know the hour is late, but I want to present, because it's important that the records of this church reflect the events of this day. And Bishop, I won't hold it. I want you to know that the city of Miami is a special city in this state. It's 100 years old. And the government required that 100 men, ladies, I apologize, but back in those days, it required 100 men in territory to stand for the city. And Bishop, of those 100 men, some 32 were African American. And the way that we have been able to research and know that primarily is because of the church records of one of the AME churches in Overtown. And so it's important that we record, and the proclamation that I read today be a part of the records of this church, so that 100 years from now, others may come and know Bishop Cummings and this church had a great celebration and birthday. Whereas today, the members of St. Paul African and Methodist Episcopal Church, under the leadership of the Reverend Vincent Paul Mitchell, Vincent Floyd Mitchell, is celebrating their 83rd church anniversary. And whereas this year's theme, a reason to rejoice and a reason to be different, expresses for more than 8 decades, St. Paul AME's Church of Miami, Florida, has been a beacon of light to our community, preaching the gospel, feeding the hungry, clothing the needy, housing the homeless, cheering the fallen, providing jobs for the jobless, visiting the prisons and hospitals, senior centers, and caring for the sick, encouraging the thrift and the economic advancement. And whereas the 83rd anniversary worship anniversary committee has called upon the Right Reverend Frank Curtis Cummings, the 95th elected and consecrated bishop of the 11th Episcopal District of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, comprising the entire state of Florida and the Bahama Islands, served by over 500 churches, having a combined membership of approximately 100,000, to be its 11 a.m. keynote speaker. And whereas local authorities for the to salute Reverend Vincent Paul Mitchell, Floyd Mitchell, and his congregation for their commitment toward the secular and spiritual needs of our community. Now therefore, I, Arthur E. Teele, Commissioner of the City of Miami District 5, along with the Mayor and my colleague, Board of the City Commission, do hereby proclaim Sunday, December 14th, 1997, as St. Paul African Methodist Episcopal Church, Miami, Florida Day. And may God bless you.
Friends, thank you so much. Let me just say this. I do have to go, as you know, because the other people raise their hand if I don't show up. But I'm on here a few days ago. Some of you know this, and your pastor was very helpful, and I want to say that. With the committee from across the country and the world, making preparation for what I call WMS 99, it's the Women Mission Society. They're going to bring a few thousand people down here in July of 99. Though I had not talked with the commission at the time, because I think I can, he knows, I told him who I meet, he can use my name, I hope I can use his, and we've said that. But I did talk about this commissioner along with us, that we want to have the committee to get together with him. I want to make sure, number one, that everything that our people from Africa, from Europe, Caribbean, and all the states be treated like only Florida can treat them when they come here. And then we want to make sure, my dear friend, that we key into those places who can help us do the best thing and also make sure some